Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Banished. Today we are going to, hopefully, expand our settlement out quite a bit further than it is right now. We've got this issue where we're sort of... We've got plenty of people at the moment, but we're going to start running low on various things. We're going to run low on logs, and then we're going to run low on firewood, and then we're going to run low on food as well. And this is something that's going to be quite serious as we progress. We've got 74 people, 8 students and 14 children, and that is distributed out with 18 laborers at the moment. So with the 18 laborers, I am actually going to increase the number of some of the people that we've got. I'm going to go for, well, we've got 2 fishermen. I'm going to give it 3 fishermen there. Woodcutters are 1 per person. The foresters, I think we only need 3 of those anyway. I don't think we need to go for more of those. We've got 5 stone cutters, and we've got 7 miners. I'm going to increase miners up by another 2, so that they start producing a little bit more. And so I'm going to go over to the mines, and I'm also going to increase the number of people that we can actually allow working in each of our mines. We've got 5 people going for iron, and over here we'll have 4 people going for coal. We have a trader just moved in, and he's got pepper seeds. We've already got peppers, so we don't need to worry about that one. That one can just be dismissed. Last time I thought I was buying peach seeds. I ended up buying peaches for a ridiculously overpriced amount. I paid far too much for those peaches. I really did. And today what I want to do is I want to expand. And I want to expand out a couple of directions, actually. I'm not going to expand out to the south just yet, because we're quite a long way from the market already with the south. And then over here, we can expand over into this bit. This is not going to give us a lot. If I stick a forester there, he's not going to be able to do a lot. Which means, really, he'd want to come over there. And that's kind of going a very long way. We're already expanded north quite a way at the moment. So really, if you look at where the market reaches, this would say it would make more sense to sort of come over here, and then we've still got our central hub, and the person working in the marketplace doesn't need to go quite so far. What I'm actually going to do, though, is I'm going to increase... No, I don't need to increase that one. I want to increase the actual number of people that are working in the market, because they're going to start moving further. So we're going to go to a vendor there, and I'm going to go for 2 vendors, just so that they can sort of go further, and then we can still keep a central hub of most of our houses. I will come up over here, and I'm going to get this one building. Right there. And so we'll have 3 traders there. So I'm going to just get a 3rd trader ready. There we go. So we'll have 1 trader on each of these. And that way we've got more people coming in. We've got more traders coming in. So we should very quickly be able to get the new animals that we want, as well as various orchard seeds and things like that. Now, I do want an orchard at some point. Another orchard. And I'm sort of thinking that we're going to put farming and orchards down through here as well. Although it's not really the best sort of place for it, because of like the angle and position of it all. So that bit's aside at the moment. What we want to do first is we want to bring out our extension. We want to sort of extend everything out over this way. Now I've got some roads here. I can bring a road straight out from that storage area over to this side and build a bridge. So we'll do that first. It'll be our main priority. We're going to go with a wooden bridge, because we still don't have masses of stone. So I'm not going to waste valuable stone on building bridges just yet. We've got more nomads are ready to move in. Let me just set this bridge going a minute. Go from here. No, we can't do it there. Go from there over. No, it's not going to let me do it. Maybe if I bring it back from that way. It can be quite temperamental getting a bridge to line up anywhere. But there, we've got a bridge that will line up there. And then I can go to the road, take it straight from the end of where the bridge is coming off, like that, and put it down onto there. So we've got the bridge in place being built. And then if we go down to here, we can go to nomads. We've got 5 more nomads wanting access to the town. Now, you do have to be a little bit careful. I'm allowing them in this time. But sometimes it's actually better to say, no, you can't come in. Purely because, right, oh, that guy's got no timber. Purely because it's better sometimes to say no. Purely because occasionally you've got this issue where you get too many people. You're flooding the place with people, and there are just too many. Your population just can't cope. You cannot produce the food you need in order for all of these people to survive. Now, we've got our sheep up here, and we've got a straight run up through. I think I will just plonk a forester down up in this area. Let's go and see what the trader has a minute. Walnuts, plums, apples, roots, eggs. Nope, there's nothing on there that we want, so we'll dismiss that one as well. And I'm going to build another forester up here. That means I'm going to have to remove all of this. We got loads and loads of labor, though, so that is actually going to be okay. So what I'm going to do... Is that another one turned up? No, it's not. It's the same one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build a tunnel through here so that they don't have to go all the way up round. So that's the first... We haven't actually built any tunnels yet. I wonder if I can build it straight from here. If I can go from there up through. Yes, I can. Excellent. So it's going to go... No, I can't because of the front of it. It's not going to allow me to do it. I don't think. No. It's not going to allow me to do it from there. Right, yes, it's not liking that. I thought I already... Did I already build it? Oh, no, it has been put in to be built. That's okay, so they'll build a tunnel through there, and then after they've completed the tunnel, we will then put an order up here to remove all the stone and all of the iron. We're still low on logs, so what we will do then is we'll build a forester up there, and I was thinking of building a forester here, but they do tend to cut down the orchards a bit. Or at least they used to. I don't know if they still do. That might not be an issue anymore. Now, where is my bridge over here? I had a bridge that was being... Oh, there it is. 30 of 64 logs. So, yeah, we're short on logs. Logs is going to be a major problem. But what I can do, if I come down to here, and I go to remove harvest trees down here. This is what we want. I can harvest trees here. If I do it like that, if you go harvest trees, it doesn't actually select the... trees in the orchard to be removed. So I can do that, and that's fairly close by. So all of those trees should be cut down fairly quickly, and then people will go rushing up through. We've got another trader up here. So I'm going to go to... actually, I'll just go to inventory here, and then I want to go to logs. No, I don't. I want firewood. Where's the firewood? I need the firewood. Seriously, where is the firewood? I got iron tools right there. Iron, leather, pecan... Oh, firewood, right there. I'm looking right at it. So I want 2,000 of these in here. Like that. And enter. Right. They're going to go and get 2,000 of those. And then we've got 3 traders here that will constantly bring... At the moment, I'm not going to worry about bringing in a load of food and stuff like that. What I want them to do, first of all, is I want them to concentrate on bringing in other supplies. All the seeds. We want all the seeds for farming. We want to see the livestock as well. I need cattle and I need chickens. And then I want various orchards as well. I'll bring all of those in. And then once we've brought all of that lot in, then we can sort of focus on getting a permanent supply of food being brought in, that kind of thing. 7 more stone up there, and then that one will be done. The sheep now have 12 of 25. And once they reach 25, they then start supplying us with plenty of food. Look at this. Loads of stuff being brought in now. But we've got a load of herbs and extra bits down here. So if I actually go... that's iron, stone, harvest trees, remove resources. And if you go remove resources like this, it will take everything out. All of it. Which is all the stone, all the trees, but also all of the herbs and roots and extra little bits like that. Which is going to be... It's really, really handy doing that later on. Right, I put a road up there. I didn't actually need that. So I'm going to put a new road in. I'm going to remove this road. There. Down to that point. And then I'm going to put a new road in here. That's going to come off the end of the bridge. And it's going to go... Actually, I don't want it to do that. If I bring it down like that by 2. And then I go straight in sideways like that. That'll sort of go across. I cannot... Oh, yes, I can, actually. I thought I couldn't. I can go around the farm like that, but there's something here. Why is it doing that? Oh. Oh, it's because there was a person there, but there isn't a person there any longer. So I'll put a road around the outside of that one as well. So then the people can come up, they'll go up round this way, or they'll go around the other way. So that means I want yet one more road just sort of going straight off of here and join that together. And take a look at the trader. The trader is bringing in some logs. Don't need logs at the moment. I've just gotten a massive, great big quantity of logs. We've got the tunnel is currently being built. They're still working on that one. And if we go over here, so we've got the wooden bridges now done. That's complete. We don't need to worry about that. And then I've got in here, I've got all of these trees. But I've also got a load of other resources. And what I'd like is, Unfortunately, you don't have remove anything else. You've got remove trees, stone, and iron. And then you've got remove resources. But you don't have anything that will pick up all the herbs and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in an order up here. And I'm going to go quite big on this. I'm going to go all the way up there like that. And down here, about that far there. I'm going to take all of the stone in that area, and then I'm also going to do an equally nearly so big iron collection, but the iron I'm also going to include that bit down there. We've got this huge chunk of iron down there. There's a massive resource of iron there, and I will bring that up. But what I'm also going to do is out of the end of this bridge, I'm just going to bring a road straight out like that, just to start with, and then right here I'm going to build a storage yard, so that they don't have to go a huge distance in order to move all of this stuff. So I'm going to put the stockpile right as... Actually, can I put the stockpile north? No, I can't. It doesn't actually work going north, but I can put the stockpile here. I'm going to first put a barn right there so that it's fairly close to where the market is. So that'll be the barn can go there, and then right next to it, I'll leave one gap for a road, and then I'm going to come out like this. So you can go... 10 by 10 is the biggest you can go with a stockpile. So I'm actually going to build that, a full 10 by 10 right there. And then we'll get a road, go around where the storage barn is. And completely around the stockpile as well. I'll go to there at the moment. And... right, there's a bit there that is not going to let me do it. This could be a... oh, I know why. It's because it's got some pieces that have been ordered for removal. But once we've cleared the rest of it, that'll be okay. It'll be out the way, and then we can put the roads all the way around that one properly, and it will be complete. So then all of this stuff will then be able to be stored into the storage yard right there. And then when that's done, I can then... I'm also going to build some houses here, which are going to be reasonably close by to where the forester is going to go. The forester is going to go there, and I'll also put down the hunter and stuff like that that we normally like to do. So, chickens! Excellent! Right. I want chickens. 8 chickens there is 3,200, so I want from here... how many do I want? Is it 800? Yeah. 800. So then we go trade for 8 chickens. They've gotten everything there. I'm not going to dismiss them at the moment. I'm just going to leave them there. I don't want to tempt fate. I ended up doing that last time, and it kind of backfired on us. It didn't work well. So I'm going to go a great big chicken field, and I'm thinking if I can get it to fit down here, that would be ideal. We'll put our chicken farm down here, but you can go a 20 by 20 for these farms. Yeah, see? I can go 20 by 20, and it won't quite fit in there. I'll tell you what, though. It might, if I move it along a little bit. If we go right in there, that's 19. 20 is out there. It's just a tiny bit too big. Ah, that's a shame. I want a 20 by 20 right there. I'll have to move it down a couple of points or remove the road or something like that. That's a real shame. I really wanted to put it there. Tell you what, we won't put it there. We will move it... I don't want to put it up there at the moment because we're sort of using that land. So it looks like we're going to have to just move this one further down a little bit. We'll put this one down here. 20 by 20 can go right there. And then there is room to go around it for various different things. So I'll drop that one in there, and then I can put a road from that one straight up through. If I come out, I'll put a road right next to it there. Like that. And that can go off of there, and then that's going to go right up beside where the storage barns are. There, like that. So that's a fairly straight line to it. Can I go up this side? I can't go up this side. There's just a little bit too much in the wrong way. So I've got a house there that's reasonably close. They've only got to sort of walk up round there, so I think it'll be okay for that. And I went for 2 people working on the farm with herdsmen. So if I go down here and I go to herdsmen, I will increase that by another 2. That will make 4 of them. We've got 13 labourers left, and if you look here, we are already putting in a massive amount of stuff here. Another trader has just come in. This one has trade. He's got firewood. No, I don't want to buy firewood, so you can dismiss. I'm going to keep that one there for a minute. We're not going to worry about that for a second. 76 people. And we've got, of those 76 people, we've got 13 labourers. So we've still got plenty of labour on this map. they'll be gathering all of this up, and they can just move them to that one right there. What I am also going to do now that they've sort of started moving some of this stuff here, I can put a road there, and then I can also remove the road there, just to make that a little bit tidier, like that. And I can build some more road. Go to you. I want to build road that goes all the way around. There's still that one bit there that we can't do anything with, and I put this just a fraction too close. They're not going to be able to go up through there. I don't know. Actually, I think they might be able to. I'll put the road there. I'm going to wait until they've removed that before I do anything else, but they will just remove those 4 bits of road there, and they'll build road in here, and then this storage yard is going to start filling up with all the stone and iron that we're gathering up from this point. Once that's done, we can build another forester in there. That'll be really easy. We've got this over here they're building as well. They're clearing all the trees and the timber and all the rest of that. Generally, everybody's being really, really busy. The quarry has 48% remaining. When that quarry is finished, I'm going to build the next quarry right here, and they can extract stone from that one as well. We've got our tunnel has now finished up here, so we can go up this way, and I can also put some removal requests up here, but I want to make sure that we get this right. I want to put a forester in here, so I'm going to remove the stone and the iron from that area, which means I need to go like that there. And then I want to get the stone out as well, which is going to be all of that bit there, like that. And now that I've asked them to remove that bit, I can then put a forester right in the middle of that area. I'm not going to worry about that just for a moment. And I am wondering if I should put a house up here for the forester, or if I should put the house down this side. Wherever I do it, it's going to be out of range of the market. So the house up here for the forester is going to be a little bit out of reach of any marketplace or anything like that. So, I mean, what we could do, instead of that, you look at the range of the market, it comes out to here. So if I was to stick another marketplace here, it would easily cover anything up this side as well. And yes, I know I'm using up an area that this forester here is using, but it's on the edge of it. It's not sort of right in the middle of it, so it's not going to cause major problems. And that way I could put a house up in here, and put this forester sort of up that way, so he's sort of focusing up this piece a little bit more. I'm not sure at the moment. I genuinely, I'm undecided. Forester's Lodge. See, if I put that in there, there's a lot of area that forester could actually farm that is not being used. Whereas if I bring it out here, he's using all of it. All of it will be used over there. This one over here, he's got a big area that he's not using either. So if I bring this one over to here, I could build a marketplace in this area here, and we could have like some storage hubs, and then I could build as many houses as I possibly could around that, where I could put storage over there. I could also put storage down here, and I can build as many houses as possible nearby as well. So we will sort of get the best of both worlds, and then the forester and everything can go out that side, so we're still producing loads and loads of food. We got another trader moving in. What's he going to bring us? Which one's he going? Oh, he's going into this one here. And there we go. Eggs, peaches, apples, and onions. Right, we don't want any of those. Not for the moment. Food is doing okay at the moment. We're doing all right with food. That one is still sort of expanding out. I've got... Right, what's going on up here? I've got this piece here. There's that stone there. Please tell me I can remove that stone. Go to the road there. I'm wondering if that stone there is unable to be removed. Cancel removal. There. I'll do it like that, and then I will try and build a road so that I don't have like a removal order placed on that stone. Oh, he'll do it just fine. Okay, so we can do that, which means that if I do a cancel removal on that piece as well, there, then I can build another road over this area here, like that. So I've got road going all the way around there, and then this is sort of slowly being built up as well. They'll come to that. Now, we are losing some crops here. The crops aren't able to all be stored, mainly because the barns are full. It's late autumn. Sometimes they get all the food in, sometimes they don't. So I am starting to think that maybe we should have 2 farmers per field in order that they can do this properly, because some of these fields, they don't seem to be able to do it. Like that wheat. We just lost a massive amount of wheat there. This one here, they've got 2 working on it. And down here, that's still not ready. We'll be ready soon. I'm going to speed up the simulation speed, I think. We'll go up to full 10 times. We're not missing out on anything by having it any slower, I don't think. Or we're not going to miss out on anything by speeding it up. Coal here, they've reached a limit of what I've allowed for coal, which is 200. And that storage yard there is full. We've got another storage yard up here. The blacksmith has been making steel tools, and the tool limit is 250. Amount of stored tools. Well, it just says stored tools. It doesn't actually say which ones. So I think 250 is fine. You can start to sell the surplus on those. And we've got warm coats coming in. Let's not worry about warm coats for a minute. Although now we should be getting a supply. Yeah, we got wool coming in. We've got a supply of wool. And our sheep are up to 11 of 25. So we still don't have a massive amount of sheep. Which means that we're still sort of making hide coats. We can go for wool coats, and then we can go for warm coats, which are the best ones. You want to get to warm coats eventually, if you can. They are easily your best option. So let's just go and check over this side again and see how these guys are getting on. This is slowly, but well, we've got stone now. Stone is being requested. We've got logs. Plenty of logs have come in. Logs are still being processed over there, but they're doing all right. So this is going to be the big question now, is how well they cope with the work here. Can they make these fields pay off? Sometimes I think it does, and sometimes I think it doesn't, just having one person per big field like that. I think sometimes you do actually want some more. We've got pepper seeds. We've already done pepper seeds, so we don't need you. And you are warm coats. We don't want you either, so you can go. Right, firewood. We're down to 663 firewood, but this guy has got 1,500. This one's 2,000, so he's full. That one's 2,000, so he's full as well. So firewood is being processed pretty quickly. It is coming through. It's just going to take a little bit of time. Now, if I'm putting a marketplace here, I'm thinking that we'll put a lot of houses there as well. I don't know if that's actually the best idea. It might be better if we were to put the marketplace down over here, but then it's going to overlap. I don't know if it's good having markets overlapping or not. I don't think you want them to overlap. You know, that's one thing that I don't actually know, is whether you should be having them overlap or not. If I put them here, I got a bit of reach on where the houses can go, but it's not great. So if I mean, like, I could put the marketplace here, and it's got a reasonable bit of reach sort of going north and it going east. That might be a better place. If we can put it there, they got a good long range on them, and I can fit plenty of houses and some other details in there as well. Let's try it. We're doing this. We're committing. We're going to put a marketplace in there, and I'm going to worry about the road for a minute. We'll let them carry on, sort of extract. I'll tell you what, I will build a little bit of a road, and we will put some storage here as well. Got one there. It's trying to find where the road comes out of this place. If I go straight out there like that, and then I'm going to build a stockpile, which is not. It's not going to be a. I don't need a massive stockpile here. If I go, no, 4x7 is going to be too small. If I take it out a little bit, a 5x6 stockpile just there will be enough to sort of put some of this stuff in. And then I can also put a storage barn next to it. If I rotate that one round, that one can go right there, so that it's kind of next to the road. We've got another trader. Wool. I don't want wool. I need... what do we... Oh, it's just cattle. We're after cattle, and we're after... right, so I want to go in here, and I want to go chickens. I just need cattle, and then I need the other seeds that will be available eventually. And... oh, you're the one that we've just sent away. So these guys here... we should have herdsmen around here. We got farmers, I got stonecutters. So where's the herdsmen come? Oh, they might be coming from these houses over here. I got quite a few houses there. And I think all the houses are actually getting quite crowded. So we're going to need to sort of think about that as well. Although we will be thinking about that over this side. Once I've cleared a few more of these items. Actually, I'll tell you what, we could start sort of using some of this area now. And we could set up our next bit. I know that we've got the marketplace building over the other side. I'm not too worried about that at the moment. I want to come in here, and I'm going to start building this kind of area that's going to be coming out. So I'm going to put the Forester's Lodge down here like this. So I'm going to put that one that way like that. And then I'm going to put a road next. Like that. Right, where is the actual lodge? That's there. So that road can go straight up that way and join onto there. And then we can go back over here. And no, I don't want that one. I want to go to this one. We want to go to... We've got a couple of herbalists. I'm not really concerned about herbalists. So we go to food. We go to the hunter's cabin, which will go in here as well. That will go right opposite the forester's lodge. And then I want a gatherer's hut, which will go next to the forester's lodge as well. So we've got those three in there. I'm not going to worry about the herbalist. I got a herbalist elsewhere. And then I'm going to build houses. They're going to be close by-ish, but they're not going to be like too close. They're going to be over here. Now, unfortunately, these houses are not in range of any market, but I will eventually build a market over here, so they'll be in range of that one. For now, they're not, which is going to slow them down a bit. It's not ideal, but we can live with it. So I'm going to build 3 houses down here, like that. I've then got everything I need to be built over there. So we'll quickly assign our new workforce. I want 3 more hunters, so I can cover the new lodge that is being built. The gatherers, I'm going to want 2. And I'm also going to want 3 foresters. Like that. And I will... Let me just get rid of that one a minute. And then I want to come... We've got another trade here. This one's got... We don't need any more chickens. I'll tell you what, though. We could buy chickens, and that would actually speed up the breeding. No, we won't. We'll leave the chickens. Let's not worry about them. You can go. And then you down here... nope, I'm not going to get any of those either. So you can go. We've got another trader coming racing up through the river there. He's actually going quite fast. As soon as that one gets up here, we can just check that he's got no seeds or anything that we want. Sheep. We've already got sheep. Let's not worry about that either. The sheep here, we're on 15 of 25. We're slowly getting towards the number of sheep that we want. We've got our yard here. This one is starting to... It's only 17% full at the moment. That one's being built. We've got the marketplace being built over there. We're going to build more foresters' lodges up the top. I've got everybody now assigned to their jobs. Oh, I know what I was doing. I was coming over this way because I want to go to the Forester's Lodge. There. And I want to drop that one down to 3 of 3. And then I want to do the same to the other one up here. So that I've only got 3 people. Yeah, that's already... No, that's the Hunter's Lodge. Foresters. 3 of 3. We're going to have 3 in each. So I've got the other 3 that are currently assigned. Because they're now no longer actually assigned to anyone, they're going to be... working over here as laborers, and then as soon as these things get built, they will then start putting stuff up onto those. So I've got a huge quantity of reserve stone up here. I've got 560 reserve stone. So we've got plenty of stone. Quarry is not actually doing anything at the moment, neither is the iron. We've got plenty of iron, coal, stone, all of it. We've got plenty of supplies. Let me try and straighten that up a little bit. There we go. Sheep, yeah, you can go. I'm wondering if I should have bought the sheep anyway. And then I could have had another thing of sheep. Nah, we won't worry about that for a minute. We've got the barn up there. Yeah, that's doing okay. So really, our next thing is we're going to want to expand the housing a bit because these people are getting a little bit crowded. There's nobody living in the boarding houses at the moment, but well, we've got one person in there. Just one there. Yeah, most of these places have got multiple people, quite a lot of multiples as well. A lot of people in each of them. 4 students in that school, 11 students in that school. We've got the church down here. It's 107 members, so we don't need any more church or school or anything like that at the moment. We've got more nomads want to move in. Another 13 people. Oh, I don't know. I got 16,000 food at the moment. I tell you what, we'll allow them. And I'm now going to assign an extra farmer per field. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fields there. And down here I've got 2 people already working on those. So I want an extra 6 farmers now. If I just do that on each of them like this. There, and allow the extra one on there. And then I go to you, and I go like that. And then I go to you, and I go like that. So 2 people working on each of these fields will ensure that they get the harvest in the autumn. Because that was a problem. We've seen that a couple of times now. They've lost some of the crop, which is not what we want. So if we've got a couple of extra people working, Hopefully that'll sort that issue out. No stone down there, nothing there, and nothing on there. So those they're not worrying about at the moment. This doesn't seem quite straight, does it? Yeah, if I do it, nope. It's really difficult to get this. That's as straight as I'm going to get, I think. Let's come over to that one, and we've got warm coats, and we got coal. I'm not ready to do warm coats yet, because we're still expanding on the sheep. Once the sheep reach full capacity, then I'll worry about it. So we've got this one here. Oh, they're building this one now. No, they're not. They're still bringing in some iron. Slowly filtering. We have cleared everything out of this area that I've originally set to clear out. So I'm going to now take a road here, and I'm going to put that one around the marketplace. There. Do the same around there. And up that side as well. So I've got a complete loop around the market. We've got another one here. This has mushrooms, chicken, venison. Lots of stuff that I don't actually want at the moment. Let me dismiss both of those. I want cows. That's what I want. We want some cows, and I want some more orchards. I don't think I've got anything else that I can... No, I don't. I've got no other option for the orchards at the moment. We've only got the one orchard. In here, we got 6 of 66 chickens. And I just want to see, where are these people living? Right, we got one living there, but we got one living all the way over there, which is quite a long way to travel. This marketplace will go as far as there. Maybe... Oh, I'll tell you what. We could always just allow one of these extra houses to be built. We'll do that in a bit. We're not going to do that just yet, because I want to get these over here done. And it does appear that sawn logs are still our issue. That's the main issue. And we come back over here. We've got 2 farmers working on each field now. Food has reached a limit. 20,000 is the limit. But they are actually more able to get this crop in. So I think we do actually want 2 farmers per field. But they did reach a limit for the food there. And I've got food limit set on 20,000. So I'm going to change that limit. And we're going to go to 40,000 on food. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Right, that is a huge limit. Literally, the sky's the limit on that. Massive, massive amount there. Right, why is my resource limits come down here? That one I like to keep up there like that. There we go. Massive amount there. And, oh, there we go. We got another one. The Forester's Lodge, that one's going to be built very soon, so we get some more timber coming down. Yeah, 40,000 trees. 40,000 food. So, yeah, we've got like this huge limit on the food, but I think it's going to be worth it. We're also going to want to start doing ale at some point. We can't yet because we don't have any fruit trees. So we've got to wait until we get the fruit trees before we can do that. I've got a trader there. I'm actually going to increase the number of traders by 2, like that. So we got 2 on each marketplace. Now, this market is not actually currently covering anywhere, but the trader goes away. They go to the different storage yards, barns, stuff like that, and they bring it all back for the supplies. So that one can stay there. We're not too worried about that one at the moment. So we don't actually need to do anything with it. We've got the foresters are working, the hunters' cabins are working. Everything else is going really strongly. These are going to be built as soon as the builders come over and build them up. Then we've also got these houses. They are almost done. We're just waiting on some logs, really, just to finish that lot off. And then once that is going, we're then going to start, you know, we've kind of got this area then, like, done. It's complete, and it's supplying food. So they'll be bringing food out to the barn, logs and that to the storage yard over there. They've got houses right here, so they're close by. We will eventually put a marketplace up there that will cover those houses, so they're getting a decent supply of everything that they need, and they don't have to run off and go and get it elsewhere. And we can then worry about the next bit. So we've got, what do we got in here? This one we can dismiss, and then this one here, walnut seeds. I want walnut seeds. Pecans we've got, peppers we've got. Squash seeds. Have I got squash? Let me just see. Go into here and go to trade items. I don't have squash. Excellent. Okay, we want to go in here. We want to get walnut seeds. How much can I get for 2,000? Right, that's 8,000. So I can go for the walnut seeds. We've got pecan and we've got pepper. I can get the squash seeds down here. That'll make 5,000. So I've got squash seeds. I've got the walnut seeds. I want to reduce this down. Ooh, there's my timer going off. So if I can reduce that down, I want 5,000 altogether, which times 4 divided is what's that? 1,250, isn't it? There we go. Right. So I've got I've got pepper seeds and I've got pecans. So I want walnut seeds. I've got 1, and I've got squash seeds. I want 1 of those. So we go trade. We've got the seeds. They can now go, and then we go and take a look at this one. This one is providing us with yet more sheep. Not going to get the sheep at the moment. We may get more later. I'm going to dismiss that one for a minute. With these extra seeds, I can build an extra orchard and an extra field. So the field first, I'm going to put that one over here somewhere. I want to get 1 of every single type of field. Is kind of my long-term aim. Actually, let's put the orchard down here. We've got a walnut orchard. Right, a 15 by 15 is a maximum size orchard, isn't it? Yeah. So we'll put that one in there. Like that. That's already built. So we can go walnut in there. And some people will start coming up there to work on that. And then I can build a field here as well. A crop field. I'm going to put that. I'm going to put 1 out from there. I think, is it 50? No, you can go 20, can't you? How big have I made these? I can't remember now. Let me just put that on there. I've gone 10 by 15 for the crop fields. Go there. And yeah, it's 10 by 15 is right there. So I've got a crop field there. And then I can get a road, and I'm going to loop the road around this one. I'm going to bring that one over there first, and then I'm going to loop it back down to there so that I've got road going all the way around it. And as soon as this field is ready, we can get 2 more farmers, and we can assign squash to this field. We've got pumpkins. Now, this is the point here. Winter is on its way. You can see these people working really, really fast, or really industriously, doing really well. I think our main issue is that this barn, they're having to take it a little bit further away from the barns, and we don't want them to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put a line of storage barns here so that we've got enough room to put all of the crop that is brought in. That is kind of our main issue with this, is they can't get all the crop in because they are unable to get it here quick enough, because they've got to go further away to the barns, and you don't want them to be doing that. So I'm going to put 2 on there. I'm going to increase that by 2 there. And then I'm going to go into here and we're going to scroll down. We're going to go to squash. That's done. Right. I've got another 10 by 15 field in there. And you can see here, there's loads of this field. They haven't done anything. Right. Our limits, food limits. That's not the one that I wanted up there. I want the data. There, that one. We got 18,000 food. So we've just lost most of that wheat field, because they can't stick the food in this barn here. They're having to go much further away with the food. Although I'm not sure why they couldn't just take it to there. That does seem like it's a long way. It's also, I think, the houses as well. If I go and look at where they all work from, here, they're going all the way back over to there. So they're having to go a long way in order to get to work. You don't want them to go I mean, look at that. They're going all the way over there. You don't want them traveling long distances in order to get to work. So let's just see if these are all working. These are all up and running. Excellent. They're close by-ish. Some of them have got to go a fair distance. Some of those have got to go a fair distance as well. So let's go and see what the trader has got. Wheat seeds. We've already got wheat. Dismiss you. And we can activate these houses. I'm going to build all of these houses now so that we've got plenty of houses for the farmers. Actually, I'm not going to build all of them. Build some of them. We'll build 3 of them. 3 is enough. So we've got a... What do we got now? We've got an outpost over here. We've got 3 storage barns being built there, ready for all of that. We've got these 3 working over here, so I've got foresters, and I can lower that one down so its limit is 3. I've got 3 hunters working in there. I've got 2 gatherers. I've got 3 of 3. Actually, I'm going to go 3 gatherers on each one. So I've got 3 there. That's the herbalist. The hunting cabin. There's the gatherer's hut. I'm going to increase that one. And then I'm also going to go up here. We've got 1 more gatherer up here, which is that one. And those, they're going to have 3 as well. And then I'm going to increase that up to 9. So we've got plenty of gatherers. And then if we go to assign jobs, we've got 8 laborers. And we've got 16 of 19 farmers. Why have I got 16 of 19? Why have I got 19 farmers running around? Oh, that one can drop down. And that one's only got 1 in there. That one should have 2. Oh, I forgot to assign extra farmers for this, didn't I? Just take a look here. So, yeah, I got 16 of 18. I want 2 more. 2 more farmers, which will then, that will allow 2 in there, and then we've got 2 on each of them. That may have been the issue for the last winter. Go over this way. We've got some traders over here. Firewood, and, ooh, we've got pumpkin already. Pumpkin is done. So we can dismiss you, and we can dismiss you. Right. Marketplace up there. So the marketplace got everything. They got no customers at all. There's nobody going up there. We'll expand out that way next time. That really is all that I've got time for this week. Our sheep are now 25 of 25, which means that we're going to start getting some mutton as well. And maybe some in the marketplace already. But anyway, there's going to be more food coming in. Those houses are already built. That was quick. That's brilliant. That's what we want. Reserve of logs is low. Logs is the issue here. But we got more logs coming in down here. We've got massive iron. The logs are coming up. So that is now starting to be built. They're starting to be done there. We've kind of got a little outpost over there. We're not going to worry about that anymore for now. We've got 26 of 66 chickens in that pasture. And like I said, our sheep now, we got 25 sheep. We went up to 26, and then it dropped down a little bit. They've now put some mutton in there. So we got a supply of meat as well as the wool coming off of those sheep. We could expand those sheep. We could divide it in half and put another pasture of sheep so that we've got more. We may do that. At the moment, we've got the forester sort of working this area, but we may remove that one, start another area up here. This is going to be our next expansion up this way. We're going to put a forester and the gatherer and so on over there, and then we're going to build a load of houses in around here, and we can start expanding up this way as well. We've got our tunnel going up through. This is kind of a main thoroughfare going up there. We're doing really well. We got everything that we need. We can start producing some better coats fairly soon. And from this point on, we've kind of achieved a good balance. And this is where we can really start expanding out if we want to. We don't have disasters on the map. I don't particularly enjoy playing this game with disasters because you just start getting established and everybody dies from a disease, or you get a tornado go through and destroy everything. It's not much fun, in my opinion. Some people enjoy the challenge of it, but, I mean, personally, I like kind of just growing out a massive, great big settlement, because if you do expand too far too fast, you make that mistake, you can end up everybody starving to death anyway. You do have... There is still a balance that you've got to achieve, even without the disasters. So, we'll sort of see. We'll see how things progress now. We've reached a point where we're fairly safe, and we can, will allow us to make a few little mistakes, as long as we keep overproducing food. I generally find if you overproduce food, the rest of it will sort of follow on afterwards, and you don't tend to do too bad with it. But we'll see. So, that's all I've got time for. So, if you enjoyed the episode, then please head down below, give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. We'll just see if they are actually capable, with 2 farmers per field, of harvesting everything from their fields. We've got a 100% barn there. We've got some barns here that are getting full, but they're not completely full yet. But it does look like they are able to get most of the crop. The wheat is still struggling. They are still struggling to get the wheat in, but they've got most of it. I think they've given that a much better effort this year than they did last year. And the squash as well, that's a little bit further. Mainly, it's because they've got to go further. But anyway, that really is it. So, until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.